Prophet Solomon, peace be upon him, would watch the birds as they displayed themselves before him each day. But he noticed, time after time, a gap in the sky among the flock, an empty space where no bird was flying. So he gathered the birds and asked, "What is the reason for this gap among you during your display?" They replied, "This is the place of the crow." Then Solomon commanded that the crow be brought to him. When the crow arrived, Solomon asked, "Why do you not join the birds in their display?" The crow said, "O prophet of God, I have an excuse that prevents me." Solomon asked, "And what is your excuse?" The crow replied, "My father has reached the age of 500 years. His feathers have fallen, leaving his body bare like flesh alone. He cannot move or help himself. So, whenever the birds fly, I spread my wings over him, to hide him from the birds of prey that might devour him." Solomon then commanded, "Bring me his father, so that I may see whether he speaks the truth." When they brought the old crow, Solomon found him exactly as the son had described. Then Solomon turned to the old crow and asked, "What is the strangest thing you have witnessed in your long life?" The old crow answered, "The strangest thing I ever saw was in my youth. I discovered a marvelous city. Its walls, its gates, and everything within it were made of pure gold. When I landed upon one of its walls, its people honored me with a camel, which I ate together with the birds of prey. Then I departed. Years later, when famine struck us, I remembered that city and returned to it. But this time, I found it had changed. Everything was made of silver. I landed upon its wall, and they gave me a sheep, which I ate and went away. Years passed again, and I thought to return once more. But when I arrived, everything had turned into dust. I landed on its wall, but this time they gave me nothing. That is the strangest thing I have ever seen." Then Solomon asked, "Do you know where the city is now?" The crow replied, "Yes." So Solomon ordered that the crow be placed upon his carpet, and they flew until they reached the location. Solomon asked, "Where is the city?" The crow said, "It is here." But Solomon saw no trace of a city. So he commanded the wind to sweep away the dust. And there, beneath the earth, appeared the remains of an ancient city. Then Solomon said, "Search for any living creature within it." The jinn searched deep into the ground, and the wind moved through its ruins, until they found a great serpent in the city's well, 300 years old, with huge fangs. When it was brought before Solomon, he asked, "Who are you?" The serpent replied, "My name is Siea." Solomon asked, "Do you know anything of the city and its people?" The serpent said, "I will not answer until you give me the covenant of God and his pledge that no harm shall come to me, so long as it does not oppose the law of God." So Solomon gave her the covenant. Then the serpent spoke, "This city was blessed with immense wealth and prosperity, but its people transgressed and became arrogant. They did not thank God for his blessings. So God reduced their blessings little by little, hoping they might repent, but they did not. Then God gave me power over them. I would breathe my poison into the water of the city's well, until they all perished." Then Solomon commanded the jinn to rebuild the city as it once was. When it was completed, he ordered the serpent to be killed. The serpent cried, "O prophet of God, did you not give me the covenant of God and his pledge?" But Solomon replied, "Yes, I gave you the covenant that no harm would come to you unless it opposed the law of God. And you have not slain a single soul. You destroyed an entire city. Thus, the law of God commands your end." So they killed the serpent, and Solomon took its great fangs and hung them upon the city gate. With time, whenever people passed and asked about them, it was said, "These are the fangs of the serpent Siea." Later, they shortened the phrase to "the fangs of Siea," and eventually, they simply said, Nablus. And so, the city came to be known as Nablus, after the fangs of the serpent Siea.